What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm Turbo John. You're on the Turbo John YouTube channel, and it is race week. And by race week, I mean like race day. Technically, yeah, it's race day today, right now. Right now when I'm filming this, it is Thursday morning. It's just past midnight on Wednesday night, and we're still getting the car ready to go to Shadyside. Check it out, guys. Comment, like, and subscribe. Let me show you what we got going on. Tell you where we're racing at this weekend. Appreciate it. All right, boys, it's been a heck of a doggone week. I had a punch list. We were testing last week. We raced Randy's car this past weekend, and I had a punch list to get done on the hot rod. Boosted big block Chevrolet, 118 millimeter turbo, 532 cubic inches, but we had some work to do. Shadyside is the place to be this weekend. King of the South, $75,000. $75,000. To win, it's like $2,000 for runner-up. I think third and fourth get $500 or $1,000. So it's like $80,000 pot. They got a second chance race if you go out first round. So today is Thursday. We're going to push this thing into trailer tomorrow morning, getting confused, and we're heading to Shadyside. We hope to be at the track Thursday night. They have a heck of a weekend. Thursday night's testing tune. Friday is testing with Little Gangsters. Saturday, we get, I think, 2 shakedowns for King of the South. First round at like 6 o'clock. They got Little Gangsters again, a whole different race on Saturday. Then they got second chance, first round and second round, I think, on Saturday. Sunday, we'll be going into second round of King of the South, and then they'll finish out everything else. They got another race on Sunday as well for Little Gangsters. It's going to be a heck of a weekend. Spooled Media is going to be live. I think he's going to be the only one live. We might try to go live in the pit. Depends on signal. But if you want to see the racing action, if you want to see the cars going down the drag strip, he's got like 80 different cameras. So it'll be there. I think he's actually going live tomorrow night as well. But we're going to be there. We're going to be testing tomorrow night. Hopefully it works out pretty good. We got a fast hot rod. I don't know if it's fast enough. We need to pick up probably at least a tenth, maybe 2 tenths. But we're in the ballpark. But let me show you what we've done this week. Let me show you what we're doing right now. And we're going to get not much sleep tonight, but it's okay. It's race week. Took Thursday and Friday off from work, so we're going to be focusing on racing, trying to get some money. At least if we can get down to 4 cars, maybe the 4 cars that are left, we'll want to talk about splitting that pot up. I'm just saying I can think of a whole lot of different ways to split $80,000 instead of $75,000 to win. So hopefully everybody else will agree to get there. But first, we got to get there. 64 cars, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2. 6 rounds of racing. It's a lot of racing, guys. You got to really be on point to get it that far, to get that many round wins. And you got to have some luck. Luck is part of drag racing. So you got to have some luck as well. So let me show you what all we've done this week. Appreciate it. Raced Randy's on Saturday, I should say. Sunday, I worked on mine. Went through the valves. Was off. I didn't record anything, so I'm just giving y'all a summary overview on what we done. Pulled all the valve covers off of it. Thought I heard rocker arms, a couple that were a little loose. There were a few that were out of shape, but nothing extreme. So I think rocker arms are all adjusted, so that's all good. We also dropped the oil pan, put some new pig mat down here in the bottom. Not the oil pan, the catch pan, the belly pan, whatever you call it. Change that, change the filter, change the oil. We did go ahead and switch to the Lucas oil. So we went to the Lucas. We got a 5-gallon pail of the 50 plus, I think is what they call it. It's actually a pretty good deal. 5 gallons was like $120. So it is blue though, like very blue. So also got this handy dandy jug here. So this is how we're going to fill it up. A little bit easier. That's got Lucas in it. This is the oil that come out of the motor. It wasn't too bad. It was a little bit more milky than that. It's just been sitting for a little while. And then the Lucas is, that's the Lucas that we run out there. Yeah, the SE 50 Plus. So did that. So when we were at the track Thursday night, we were, I don't know if I showed it on film or not, but I've been noticing that we had a little bit of oil blow by back here in the turbo. So anytime you usually get a little bit of oil blowback by here, that sometimes is an indication the blow-off valve might not be working properly. Maybe the blow-off valve is a little sticky. Maybe one's not opening. So I started looking at my blow-off valves. So put suction on the blow-off valves. We got these big 3/8 lines here. And this valve actually is off of Randy's old car. So this one's only a few years old. That one was opening fine. This one over here was kind of not opening as fast. And so these are JGS 60 millimeters. So basically you got a snap ring here, took the snap ring off, and then lubricated it. All was fine. We run it with all. Got back to the house Thursday night, unloaded the car. And as I was, it kind of hit me. I was like, okay, let's investigate a little bit more on this. So what I did is the valve, I started paying real close attention. And when I was putting suction on it, the valve was actually, instead of moving in and out, the valve was kind of canted a little bit. And so as I started looking a little closer, this is the valve that was on the car. This is actually a very old one. This is my oldest blow-off valve here. So this is JGS 60C, and it's a little bit different shape here. It doesn't have the port on the side, but it's a little different shape. The top's a little bit different, but it's different. So the valve is actually a little bit different. It says 60 millimeter, but it probably is 60 millimeter, but these actually have a little bit more effective valve diameter. But that wasn't the issue. So the issue was, and I've taken this one apart, if you start pushing on that, so you push on it and you get it right there, and you see down in there is a plate. It's essentially like a guide. And let's see if I can show you with one hand. See this? It is moving, so it is wore out. And, I ain't mad at these guys. I mean, I had it for a very long time. It's been very useful. And it still was working. It was just a little, see, that's what was happening. It was kind of moving, and then it would go up. But even more important than that is when it was coming down, it was not centered. And so it's like a valve job, right? So if it's a valve job, see how you can see the light through there? So this blow-off valve was definitely leaking. So, and we were putting more dome pressure on it than what I thought we needed. Now, I don't know how much air can that leak right there. I mean, you can see the light through it. And is it a lot? Is it enough? Is it a lot? I don't know. It's leaking, though. So that's not good. So that's why we ordered a new valve. Luckily, I think it was JX had them in stock. Ordered it Thursday night, had it Sunday, and since I ordered the same exact one, then, it just bolted right on. So no big deal. So put that blow-off valve on. So that was good. That was easy. This one, I'm going to just put it back together. And I've got everything to put it back together. Got the springs, got the top. And this thing's really easy the way this thing works. So that goes down right there. And then you just put the snap ring on it. Use my handy-dandy pliers that I modified for snap rings. Makes it a little easier to use. Well, wherever they're at. I actually ground them down because I needed a heavy duty set of needle nose. Which I don't know. I don't know where they're at now. In that part of racing, you spend more time looking for tools than actually working on the cars. Right? That's me anyway. Anyway, just put that snap ring back on, and then I'm going to toss this one in the trailer because it does work. It is, not super, it's not super duper good. But if we have a failure, if I just blow one apart, if something happens, then I've got the ability to at least continue to race. Having spare parts is important. So, engine-wise, good. Oil change, blow-off valves, all that stuff. The next thing, my seat belts that were in here, they come out of my Mustang that I actually wrecked. Actually, I don't know if they actually got in there or not. But they were expired. They expired in December of this past year. So we got some new Race Quip belts. These are, brand spanking new. So, shoot, we ain't even into June yet. Look at there. They sent some good ones that got 2 years on. That's the expiration. 2 inches back here at the back just makes it so that it's a little easier to go across your Hans device. But the reason I point this out, because this was like a 2.5 hour job to change seat belts. And the reason why is because I have a love seat in here. It's a big seat. I'm losing weight, so soon, hopefully I can get a smaller seat in here. But having that great big seat in there means if you want to change belts, you got to pull the seat out. So Uncle Mike and Brian, they swedged this thing down in there, and it is a pain to get out. It's like a Tetris piece trying to get the seat actually out. You got to pry it out, and then once you pry it out, then you got to figure out how to get it through the car. So got our belts changed. He's there. Now I did talk to Anton. Anton sent me a message, my transmission builder, Lightning Quick Glides. I don't know if y'all remember, but we did have a spare transmission. It was over at Brian's shop, and it got hot, but it wasn't terrible. But it's just been over at Brian's shop. It's been over at Mike's shop here in Clayton. So Anton is going to Shadyside this weekend. So he's like, hey, bro, he's like, bring the transmission. That way I can go back through it, freshen it up. And, it might not be a bad idea to have a spare, just in case anything happens in all this testing we're going to be doing. So that's what we did. So got that. Oh, yeah, I didn't show y'all, too. I don't know if I've done this exactly correct because I couldn't really find much information on it. Next year, you're supposed to have a 7-point harness. So that's what this is. And so I welded another tab down here. And so I welded another tab. They're side by side. I don't know. I guess I'll find out at some point. But I mean, I put them side by side because they come up through your legs. But I don't know how far apart this is supposed to be, or if it's supposed to be any further. If they are supposed to be further apart than that, then I guess I'll just have to get me another piece. I probably shouldn't have cut those ends. But I'll get maybe Race Quick can sell me another bottom piece, and then I'll cut those tabs off and put them wherever they're supposed to be. I don't know, because I normally run this up through the middle of the seat here, and it's just got one hole in the seat here. And I don't know. I mean, that's a brand new requirement. 7-point belt, 6-point belt. This is a 6-point belt. There is a 7-point belt, but this is a 6-point. So it was a 5-point. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a single, and now it's got 2 in the legs. But I mean, I don't see how that's going to do anything. That y'all tell me in the comments. Was that supposed to be a little bit further apart? If it is, I can easily move it before next year when it becomes a requirement. So done that. Under the back of the car, you see it's up on jack stands. Just took the wheels off of it earlier. So we're changing tires. Got new Mickey Thompson tires. So we are stretching tires. I don't know if y'all have seen. I seen an old video that I did because it's been a while since I've had to do it. But probably 4 years ago, you can stretch a Mickey Thompson tire. Now these tires were labeled 87 inches on both of them. This tire back here was 80. It was 80. Shoot, I can't remember. Let's see if I can see what it was. I wrote it down. This one was wrong side. This one was 86 3/8. So that's not too bad. But this one over here was 85 3/4. So jack the air pressure up in this one. So the air pressure is up. We got this handy dandy little get tape here. And so, that one is stretching good. I put 20 pounds of air in it. And so now we got to let the air out. And it should be really close. It was 86. And now it's already stretched here. So we still got 20 pounds. So I'm going to take the air out of it real quick. And then we're going to take the air out of both of them and then air them back up. And this is a tube. So we do run tubes in the Mickey Thompsons. This is a stiff sidewall tire. Mickey Thompson says we have to have no more than a 1/2 inch of rollout. So we're really close on a 1/2 inch to start with. Watch this though. Check this out. This is crazy when it does this. Watch what happens to the tire. I'm going to stop it so it doesn't pull it all the way in. But you can hear it sucking air in that tube. And so I'm going to go ahead and let it suck. Look at how it sucks the air in. Okay, that's as far as I'm going to let it go. Now I'm going to air it back up. It is wild. There's always air trapped in between the tube and the tire. And so that's exactly what has happened. Now remember, I'm on a 14-inch wide wheel. So it's very important when you're putting air in here, you have to kind of wobble this valve stem to let the air try to come out. So that's what I do. So let me air this up. Let me jump off here real fast and I'll come back in a minute. All right, guys. So just let the air out of both tires, both slicks. Let them down to nothing and then pump them back up. Now they're on 10 pounds of pressure. And this one, like I said, was at 85 3/4. And now it's at 86 1/8, essentially. So we were able to gain 3/8 of an inch. So that was 20 pounds. I put 20 pounds of air pressure in it and only kept 20 pounds in it. It was probably 15, 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes tops. And you saw that when it was at 20 pounds, I mean, before I deflated it, it was already at 87. So obviously, I mean, that makes sense, right? The more air pressure you put in it, the more it stretches, So you definitely want to check rollout. Like I was saying, Mickey Thompson recommends no more than a 1/2 inch variance between them. So now I'm going to just recheck this one over here again, which it should be fine because I didn't stretch it or anything. And it's on 10 pounds, and this one still should be 86 3/8. So now we're within a 1/4 inch difference here in tires. So with this one, the natural tendency of my car tends to go left. So since this one is a tad bigger, this one is going to go on the driver's side over there. And then hopefully we'll be good to go from this point forward. Something else, we were talking about aerodynamics. I did go ahead and put me a side skirt on it. This is just a piece of plastic, circle track stuff. But as Chase pointed out, that may be a little too low. So that little side skirt should help. Been looking a lot in aerodynamics. And I have been looking at aerodynamics for a long time. And that's why when we built this car, when Uncle Mike built the car, I told him I wanted a flat bottom. And that's what we got. So underneath the car is all flat. And it's just all flat. All the sheet metal's under the bottom, so no exposed bars. I am going to clean up here sometime, but not right now. From my pan up to the front, we're going to clean that up. That should help the airflow as well. But when you think about airflow, watched a lot of videos. Not an expert by any means and never done it. But when you look at airflow, and I know Ryan Mitchell, Casey Max has been talking about airflow as well. He's modified the front of his car to drop the front way down. We do have some travel in the front. I'd love to be able to make this thing work on front side with not quite so much travel. The back of the car is squatting, but when the air is going over the car, it creates a high pressure area up here. And so you get a low pressure area under the bottom of the car. Apparently, this is what they say. So you have a low pressure area. So when you have side skirts on it, it keeps the high pressure air so that it does a better job of keeping it separated. So you don't have the high pressure air going under the car. And so that's why when you look at the Junkyard Studebaker, they have the Pro Mod body lines, and so everything's really close to the ground. So that's why I was trying to get it as close as possible. And it actually looks pretty good, honestly. It looks really good. So I may just leave it there. I might end up having to cut another inch off of it, but it is what it is. Something we do need to improve on, and I bought the metal to do it, is under the back of the car. Just not going to have the time to get that so that's better. Right now, coming up in this back of the bumper, it's basically like a little parachute. So if we can get the air out, that's why you see most of like the real fast cars, they cut out the whole back bumper. There's nothing there, and that way the air can come out. Then you're good to go. Going to make a decision if I'm going to raise the wing or not. Obviously, the higher you get the wing up in, the better airflow, then it makes it work better. Also saw some good research and some people talking about putting spooler valves here, like little wicker bills on the backside, which I need something to clean this up anyway. So we may do like a carbon fiber piece across the back, and they say that helps the wing, believe it or not, because it makes the air, there's something about the boundary air, and it makes the air stall out here, and it makes it seem like the wing is in better air. But that may only be effective if the wing is higher. We need to get this thing in a wind tunnel at some point. So auto lead, we're not going to need that stuff. So I think we're in good shape, man. We are ready, as ready as we're going to get. We're going to take some spare stuff with us. Like I said, we'll have a transmission with us. If we do have a problem, hopefully not. Anton was made sure to point out, he knows we've been having some tire shake issues, and tire shake is rough on planetaries. So hopefully we're not going to have any issues. But if we do, it is what it is. Hopefully we can replace it. We got to get faster. We're going to get faster. We're going to be able to compete with these guys. Hopefully. We're going to find out. We're going to see this weekend. So guys, I really appreciate you guys following along. We've got a lot of racing happening. I'm going to try to do a video every day, and I'm going to try to edit it since it's going to be a later start. My plan is to race, test, whatever, and then that night, early next morning, edit the video, upload the video, so y'all will have content coming. Hopefully, well, this will be Thursday, so hopefully you'll have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, possibly Tuesday, depends on how much we get. Like I was saying, if y'all are close to Shadyside within a few hours, man, it's going to be a heck of a drag race. If you've not made plans to go, if you have made plans to go, we're going to have a few T-shirts and stuff. Kelly and Chase are coming, and hopefully all my crew. We might be short-staffed. It's a long ways away, so we might not have everybody with us at the track that normally is there. But it is what it is. I mean, you know, not everybody can travel 6 hours away for 4 days. I mean, it's just part of it. All my friends that help me all the time, I really appreciate them helping and coming to the track as much as they can, but sometimes they can't make it. It just is what it is. So it's going to be fun. Y'all come see us. Comment, like, and subscribe. We'll see y'all. Let's go get some win lights, baby.